Okay, so my name is Landon. It's December something or other, 2021, and it's about 10 or 11 o'clock. And my day has been almost entirely been bent in pressing past or occurring considerations with respect to men who are routinely sexually harassed or assaulted or raped by people, humans with vaginas that may not want to be called women, or humans with vaginas, humans with a cut between their legs, and any kind of like protruding mammary glands out of their chest. And wherever I go, where these people are, is dangerous for me. Always. Anywhere on the west coast of Canada, anywhere that I go, especially with any frequency, whether I'm shopping or going to the dentist or getting on a bus or getting a cab or living at home or getting a roommate or working or anything that I'm doing, I will invariably be assaulted, assailed, or harassed or subjected to an unwanted amount of aggression, which will threaten my safety in conducting my affairs there or in that way thereupon and henceforth. And women have first, second, third initiative, and there's no contest. Groups, agencies, enterprises, businesses, clubs, families, and tribes encourage, protect, emulate so that the maximum range of violence suffered or suffered as a potential to others by any woman or man in any environment is protected. If you're a female, if you have a cut between your legs and mammary glands, it is easier and safer for you to hurt anyone, men, women, or children, in any group or enterprise in the world. It doesn't mean that you're completely safe either, but there is an advantage to achieving that effect, even if you don't enjoy the effect you're achieving. Understand? This is not about women getting pleasure from harassing me. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Women, like with any sexual predator, never get satisfaction hurting people. They're never going to find the satisfaction they're looking for, whether it's the safety that they want, or vindication of something, or punitive damages. I've seen women that will feel upset about how one man is behaving to them in a place of business, and within a week will pick on another man and subject him to something even worse that they imagined he did to them, when in fact it was other female employees which actually incited the incident, right? Women need to get theirs. And I know as a victim of sexual assault how that anger can just live under your skin. I don't pass a woman on the beach or anywhere that probably doesn't, in their, at least in their world, have a reason to be afraid of me. Partly because I'm a man, partly because I'm quite capable of being aggressive as anyone, and partly because I am a victim of women. I am a victim of women. I am. So, Buddy's outside. I want to see if I do. Yep. I have a full thing of tea tree here. I was hoping. I've got my can of whoop ass here. I'm going to put this in the freezer. And I'm going to get a thing of water. And I put this here. I have to get in the bath because I've been outside for a while. I think that I'll put this down. And I gotta get the dog in. Okay, so I'm in, and I need to get at least one immersion down here, so. Because I've just been out in the cold and I haven't been walking very much, so I didn't get my warm up. So in deference to that, I gotta get into a hot bath. Okay. And this is how we do it. Is I'm cold. I'm not as cold as I could be, but I'm cold. So open our new can of tea tree whoop ass. And we'll hit it. Because essentially my body hasn't really warmed up today too much, so it's like, we can take our time. So now, my mom will be gone for another hour or so it's a rare opportunity for me to take care of myself. So making minor little slip-ups, because I'm nervous, I'm unsafe in any way that I have felt unsafe. And I get to be home today, which is something I don't get to do very much. I've lived with my mom for 4 or 5 years, sometimes under considerable duress. For someone that wants me to find my own place, she sure can make life miserable for me. So, that's pretty hot, so hopefully I'll only need one. I can always take one later in the day because I may be going out again anyway, so. I don't have to, get too far into it, but it'll do its job. It's warm, so it's very hot. And Buddy's in. I have yet to probably completely arrange my thoughts, that I probably may need to one day, about the nature of sexual abuse. And I'm scared. I've put up a number of videos on YouTube that have been stricken. I've been told that they're hate speech for expressing anger at women, at society, which gets you through to how groups and cults and humans and workplaces and things work and families that allow sexual abuse to happen to men. Most of which will never lead to anything except just men like me having to shop somewhere else. It's not a fun story to say, hey, guess what, guys? This happened and this happened and this happened, and then I had to stop shopping somewhere. That's not a nice story. It doesn't happen to a lot of people. What's different? Well, I shop with frequency, maybe every day before going for a walk to get a few drinks. The stores themselves are dominated in their range of employees by women. And most of those women are single. There you go. And health food stores are worse, essentially, because they have lower square footage. So they're even closer together, right? And these are, as humans, all humans have learned to be trapped, to feel trapped, and to deal with being trapped. Right? The sexual predators included work and live and grow in environments where they're domesticated. Right? Sexual predators need to be around people, and not even because they're looking for their prey. In that sense that you think that a sexual predator is always looking to have sex with an unwilling victim, which is kind of how we see it. But sexual predation at its full range doesn't have anything to do with sex. And you have to get that through your mind. Sexual predation has nothing to do with sex. Nothing to do with sex. Take everything you think that sex is and don't associate that with being a sexual predator. It's nothing to do with sex. Just like the way women flirt with me has nothing to do with sex, has nothing to do with liking men, has nothing to do with my comfort, has nothing to do with my safety, ever in my entire fucking life. I've never been approached by someone with a cut between their legs and mammary glands on their chests that gave the least fuck about how safe I was with their fucking energy, ever in my fucking life, since I was a fucking infant. And I have a good fucking recall. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. And you know why? They don't have to.
They don't have to. They can't. The society doesn't let them. A bunch of fucking million factors don't let them that make it totally okay for them to prey on children and men. It makes it totally fine. You're fine with it. Nobody wants to get angry at women about anything. Now, because of how hot this bath was, and how cool it is now, I'm probably going to have to take another one. Here we go. It's okay. It's the only way to do it, because otherwise you're just going to be fucked up for the rest of the day. But we're good. It's comfortable. We're going to do one more. It does take two to make a thing go right. Okay? Please understand me. And if you want to apply this to men, and men are fuckers, and men are rapists, and all men are aggressive, and patriarchy is worse, and men have done more than women have, and it's all about men, and you got to stop raping women, and then we'll stop hurting you, and all that shit, that's fine! But fucking listen to a single fucking man tell you that if I'm fucking assaulted one more time, what the fuck am I going to do? Right? You have to be wondering that. Even though I know I'm not going to do anything. No matter how many times a woman is able to initiate sexual aggression to me with no contest rules, meaning doesn't matter if you call the police, doesn't matter if you call their manager, nothing fucking matters. A woman is given every fucking benefit of the doubt so that she can sexually assault a man in a public place around witnesses, and just by complaining, you will fucking be sexually stalked and assaulted for the next fucking month of your life until you're asked to leave the one fucking time you ever lose your temper. Because you have a dick between your legs. Because you have a penis, for fuck's sake. Tell your little boys, because they don't have a cunt, that they're more prone to being raped and fucking sexually assaulted. And you're not gonna even fucking listen to me. Because you're so fucking mature, aren't you? You're so fucking environmentally friendly douchebag. Right? And that's anger. That's righteous anger. Do you understand? That's not just my anger. And you have to think, I'm one man. Think of how many men out there. Look at me. I'm not even that fucking good looking at all. At all. Listen to the squeaking sound of my voice. Do I sound like I want to fuck you? Do I sound like I can be the father of your next fucking bastard children? Every fucking one of you clit-bearing motherfuckers should listen well. I don't give a fuck you have a vagina. I do give a fuck about who you are. I do give a fuck about how you behave. I do give a fuck. I have to give a fuck. You force me to give a fuck about every fucking little lack of love you ever fucking got, and every fucking sexual harassment you ever fucking got. I don't have to be in gender studies. I have to give a fuck about it 24 fucking hours a day. Because you force me to through sexual aggression. Of course I have to fucking think about it. I've written fucking books on it. I've written tens of thousands of fucking pages about it. I've written tens of thousands of fucking poems about it. What the fuck do you care? Hey? You're just gonna notice how angry I am. Oh, isn't he angry? God, you're a fucking observant cunt, aren't you? You get to fucking move to the head of the class. Since when should anyone be fucking angry? I stood in an audience of white people at a university that talks about how sensitive it is to the native land that's hosting them. And one red woman got up after a long fucking talk about nothing by a fucking white woman about reconciliation and said, I just want to tell you all how fucking angry I am at all of you. And every fucking person in there just sat there listening to the sound of their heart beating. Motherfuckers. Motherfucking white people. Motherfucking white people. Hey? You deserve the fucking anger. Every motherfucking swinging dick, every fucking vagina. And I've seen you. I've known you throughout my life. You don't give a fuck about Aboriginals. You don't give a fuck about what they go through. Why? Because you're too fucking busy surviving yourself, right? Tell me about your fucking life and how fucking difficult it is. But you know, I've managed to go my whole life without sexually harassing a single person. Isn't that fucking amazing? I'm an amazing fucking man. You should fucking suck my dick. You should fucking lick my fucking balls. I don't want your money. I want you to suck my cock. Get down now and suck my massive dick because of how fucking patient and fucking compassionate I am. No, I'm not a fucking Christian. I'm a fucking witch. The fuck I'd ever hurt one of you fucking cunts. What do you think it's worth it to me to hurt a woman? To look at a woman the wrong way? I've been stared at, gazed at, menaced by women in ways that have made me puke. They've made me fucking shit myself. They give me fucking diarrhea and migraine fucking headaches and abdominal problems that have sent me to hospital dozens of times. I faced attempted murder. I faced injury, dislocated shoulders times 20, multiple fucking rapes and sexual assault by you, by women, by the gender, by society, by your groups and your cults and your fucking men. And you live with this shit, don't you? This is your raison d'etre, right? Listen to me. It's your raison fucking d'etre. Your whole life is to live to avoid this shit. That's why you can't listen to it, right? Your whole life is lived to avoid it. Right? Right? Isn't it? Your whole fucking life is lived to avoid it. We're going to do one more immersion. I don't fully want to, but I have to. I've only been outside an hour, but... Okay. We'll just get one more nice little dose, and we'll be all right. And then we'll be able to continue nicely. Just got to get my body warm enough, that's all. And okay. Nice and hot. Let's do this thing. This is scientific, you know. Like I got into that scalding bath and I get out, it'd be kind of niggling at me all day, essentially, and I don't want that. Let's just go dark. What do you say? Let's go dark on this one. All right. Okay. So there's like what I usually during the day when I'm walking. This is kind of what I try to deal with. And when I'm at home, I can kind of compact it a little bit. Oh. See, I feel cold, but my body's not as cold as it could be. So I'm getting in pretty quick. Getting my body in. Oh, good. Nice and hot. Good. And we're just going to get that heat in there. Because an hour is not the same as 2 hours. It's not the same as 3 hours. But I was kind of just standing around. Going by the ocean. I wasn't chilled. But I'm not getting warm, so you got to make up for that. Whether I'm out for 2 hours, or 8 hours, or 6 hours, I've got to get in this bath. So I just feel like pretty good. So good. Oh, okay. Then. Oh, okay. It's getting into my kidneys. See, I'm not really cold, so that's good. Just gotta let it get in there. The feet are warm. That's good. The extremities, pelvis is pretty good. That's nice. That's just nice. We did a good job of that. Good job. The bath isn't really super hot anymore. So it's taking it nicely. Oh, man. Oh, try to give it at least a minute or two. You know, really get the value, because even if it seems like you're not getting the value, like my feet are hot right now, even though my body. Oh man. Just digs in there, right? Because that Canadian December, wet December, gotta have some kind of antidote. Anodyne, here we go. And we're out. And we dry off. Dry off. Obviously, you wouldn't want to walk around with a wet body after that, so we dry off, put a full head of clothes, and get under our sleeping bag. Keep the heat on. There we go. Okay, get that cloak on. That's good, John. Good. Brush the hair. Because I got long hair, so gotta do it. Okay. And I think we did a good job today. And you might not think so. Listen to this video, you might think, wow, you're not doing a good job at all because you don't know me, do you? You don't even know who I am and you're ready to judge me because I talk about being assaulted by women. You're all ready to judge me. Already. Before I even open up my mouth, I was born with a penis. And I know what kind of world I was born into. Where a man could rape my mom when she was 5 years old. And it's not like anything could be done about it. My auntie was